We on.
Okay, we're good?
Yeah.
Alright, first and foremost, we want to say
Kahala Yahweh wa Yahushua.
Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation to you, to Akims, the hopeful elect, pushing his word in true sincerity all over the four corners of the earth. Okay? Can you get for me John 16, 1?
This is the book of John, chapter 16, verse 1. It says, "These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues, yea, the time cometh that the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth Yahweh Shema Shai service." That's right, man. So Yahweh Shema Shai, he's basically warning us, of something that is to come. That some of us are going to be put to death, man. For doing this work, and the people that put us to death, they're going to think that they're doing the will of the Lord, man. But little do they know that they're actually just, they have just, the Lord just actually had them do that, so then the Lord is able to judge them for putting his prophets to death, man. Okay, because the scriptures basically says that the Lord he's going to judge you if you touch his anointed, man. Okay, which are the prophets of the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. Because people think that the prophets of the Lord are these people in these churches, man, wearing like a suit and tie, that they have lots of money. But when you actually dig deep into the scriptures, and you look at the prophets of Yahweh Shai, they were all poor, man. Okay, not poor as in they didn't have any a place to live or whatever, but they just had the daily bread, man. Okay, because the Lord understood that in order for the men to be purified, they have to go through that fire, man. Okay, like the scripture says, acceptable men are tried in the furnace of adversity, man. Okay, so that's how the Lord does it, man. He as a man of the Lord, like the scripture says, that the Lord is going to chastise you, man. And if you are not chastised, then you're bastards. So if you're not going through any hell, then you should be worried, man. Okay, because the only way for you to get closer to Yahweh Shema Shai is by you going through that fire, which is you purifying yourself, because we're filthy, man. We're wicked. Okay. Now let me get that one a scripture quickly just to show you that the Lord is only going to give us what is needful at that time. Okay, he's not going to give us too much. Sometimes the Lord will bless you here and there, but he will keep you I'm leveled, man. Okay, he's not going to give you way too much, neither will he give you too little. Okay, this is the book of Proverbs chapter 30. I'll start from verse 8. Okay, I'll start from 7. It says, "These things have I required of thee. Deny me them not before I die." Okay? And it says, "Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches." That's right, man. So give me, neither poverty nor riches, man. Why? Because if you become too wealthy in this kingdom, you're going to forget Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know what? What do you need the Lord for anymore if you have everything that the Lord gave you on this side anymore, man? Especially, being in this kingdom, Esau teaches you, just to think about yourself, right? But, and then, and then it says what? Give me neither poverty nor riches. That's right, man. Because the Lord, he's going to give you a place to stay just so that you could do this work for him, man. Okay, because you know what? Our bodies are weak, man. Especially, in 2017, we can't do what we were doing back in the days, man. Okay, because we're less of stature, like it does in the book of the Apocrypha. Okay, and it says, "Feed me with food convenient for me." Why? Because we understand that it's not the same for everyone else, man. Okay, there's some people who can't even fast for a day, man. Okay, so imagine if all hell broke loose. How the hell are they gonna be able to move around, man? If all hell broke loose, like this says, in these, stores, they only have food that will last you 3 days, man. So let's say, all hell broke loose, there's no, there's no food, being, there's no food that is being brought into the cities. What the hell are people gonna do, man? Okay, people are gonna buck out, man. And then they're going to want to seek the Lord. But the Lord said that seek him while he may be found. Implying that there's going to be a time when the Lord cannot be found, man. You know,
Right.
which is who? Which is us, because we come in the stead of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Okay, because the Lord is gonna take the prophets out of the streets, right? When we're out here, when we're out here, every weekend we're giving you, we're actually giving you the true doctrine of the Lord. You know, the sweet and the sour. When we're not out here anymore, you're gonna seek for us, man. It says, you know what, in the day of that power, that people shall be willing, man.
That's right.
You know, they're gonna be willing to come, and to seek this truth. But the Lord is not gonna be found, man.
That's right.
Okay?
And that's why once you become seasoned in this thing, man, you realize that there's no point in going back and forth with someone who just can't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
You just break it out to them, break it down to the best of your abilities, and you make sure you answer all the questions. And if you still can't get it, they can't get it. Because you know what? I've realized just yesterday that every man has their stumbling block to this truth. The Lord has their, like, some people. You've had people come up to us and listen to us all the way through till we talked about the women. Then
Yeah.
that was it for them.
Yeah.
Or all the way through till we talked about slavery.
Yeah.
That was it for them. Everybody has their own stumbling block. So being out here, man, being the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Lord willing, the elect, we're just prophesying, man. We're just mouthpiece. We're just speaking what's gonna happen before it happens. And if you're with it, Lord willing, you're saved. If you're not, then that's blood off our hands, man.
That's right.
If you get caught up in destruction, you can't say we didn't warn you. You can't say we didn't warn you. You can watch, man. Jake is fucking wicked. You're gonna get Israel that's gonna come yelling back. No one told me, Lord, give me a second chance. Lord, Lord, Lord. But the Lord's not gonna hear them. Like the brother said, the scripture said, we'll seek the Lord when he may be found. Right now, it's time to find the Lord and his son.
Huh.
But this door is closing, and it's closing fast.
That's right, because, for my sister to act, because this whole time, before we came to the truth, we were seeking something to please ourselves, But it's time to actually to please the Lord, okay? So all of that pleasing for yourself, you're trying to make it somewhere to be famous or to be an NBA player, this have to stop, man. It's time to seek the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And I was just watching on YouTube, Donald Trump is cutting Section 8, man.
Which is beautiful.
Which is beautiful, man. This gay woman gonna suffer, man. Okay. Go ahead,
You have a question?
Yeah, I'm just I was just noticing here, like Gad and
Reuben?
Rubin.
Yeah.
Aren't the Seminole Indians the Florida Indians?
Yeah.
Well, so how come they're not No, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Aren't they considered North American Indians?
They are, but they
different tribes.
But yeah, they classified themselves as Seminole Indians, or not Seminole Indians, as a different tribe as the other Indians down here.
Oh.
That's all. They're the same people.
Oh, they're the same people.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're both Israelites. They're the same people. Just like you have, you got Africans. And you got Nigerians, you got Ghanaians, they're both Africans here.
Right, okay. No, I was just curious.
Yeah,
Why, like I said, because I thought the Seminole Indians were kind of like native to Florida, eh? They must have come from somewhere else. But
They are native to Florida because they've been there before anybody else.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, they'd also come from somewhere else. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, come. Yeah.
He looks like a 10-year-old kid.
It's an Israelite though, man.
Yeah,
Cool. It says, lest I, Salakia, going back here, it says, remove far from me vanity and lies, give me neither poverty nor riches, feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee and say, who is the Lord, or lest I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain.
That's right, man. You know what, man? Being this truth, you don't, it's crazy. Like, it's like, at first when you come into truth, you don't think that you actually have to live the life that you're preaching about. Okay, after we're done out here, man, we're back at our homes, at our everyday plantation. We're at our jobs, slaving away just to, make ends meet.
Yeah.
And it's tough, man, because there's sometimes where you're gonna have hell all over you, and you barely have any money to get by. But then there's times where the Lord might bless you a little bit, and you have a little extra money in your pocket for whatever.
That's right.
But it's all about keeping it even balanced, man. The key, like Apostle Kabar said this, the key to wisdom is balance. And it's very true, man. That's literally the key to wisdom. When you understand when to say something, when not to say something, when to do this amount of something, when not to do this amount of something. You have you have obtained deep wisdom.
Yeah.
You know, like for instance, when we first came out here, I was saying this earlier, we were rambunctious, loud, and we're still rambunctious and have the fire, but we were always getting at people, you know, coming at people instead of just speaking the word and let the Lord save who He's gonna save. You know, you used to never get, why can't my mom get this? Why can't my brother get this? You know, how come they don't understand? When you don't, but when you didn't realize it was the Lord who saves and chooses who's going to be His follower or not. Now we're like the apostles. They're just on a cruise control. The fire's still lit, but they're seasoned. You know.
Yeah.
So because they have obtained wisdom, are now more balanced.
Exactly, because like after like you've been in this truth for like a number of years, you just gotta be able to discern whether like when to say something and not to say something.
Yeah,
because at first, that's what Apostle said, that there's levels to this thing. Because at first you just attack, man.
Yeah,
you know,
do. You
like
get angry.
right?
You realize the truth. Everything you got told to was a lie.
Was a lie.
You're pissed.
Yeah.
You wasted your time doing something else when there's this out here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of emotion. Roaring into you.
Exactly. But then after, when the Lord gives you when the Lord puts you on another level, you then now begin to understand to be wise and to make the right decisions, man. In this truth, because not every decision that you make, it might be right, but is it like it says, all things are lawful but not expedient, right?
Yeah, it might be right for the law.
Yeah.
If we kill the homosexual right now, the Most High wouldn't be against it.
Yeah.
But you're out here in Esau's kingdom. You think you wouldn't be in jail for murder? 25 to life.
To life, especially
Esau,
if you're a Jake.
Yo, if he knows you're one of these guys out in the corner,
That's it.
that's it.
That's
He's
it.
putting you for life.
Or either for life, or Esau might think of killing you too.
Yeah, can't. Well, I was watching that video that you posted on Facebook about human Jake organs being transplanted. That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
That's true, man. Because that reminded me of Get Out.
Organ traffic.
Yeah, traffic. Get Out because they wanted Jake's organs and body parts so Esau can live longer.
Yeah.
Because we actually, one should be stronger than the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Our flesh, our body is built and is more equipped to last longer than Esau's body. So that's why Esau will murder the same amount of people every year. It won't even fluctuate. The same amount of people. So these are planned murders, and they take the organs from these people. Take it from Jake, and Esau will get it, put it in his body.
Yeah.
That's why what's his name was able to live for so long as he did.
David Rockefeller.
Yeah, David Rockefeller had his 6 heart transplant.
Yeah.
Those are probably all Jake's hearts.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, man. Like, which is kind of funny, cause like like I'm in that video, like I saw it on Facebook. So so basically I'm right after I watched the video, like I went on the comment section and then like I wrote get out.
Yeah. That's literally what it is.
Because honestly, man,
That's what that movie is.
because like in that video, you talked about everything that we saw in that movie Get Out, man. How Jake, he wants our
Esau wants her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Salakia. Yeah. You know what Esau. Esau wants what we have, man. So what do? They basically take it, man.
Yeah, that's it.
They take it whether you like it or not, man.
That's because he rules his kingdom, man.
Yeah.
Esau can do whatever he wants in this kingdom under the jurisdiction of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Because the Apostle Tahar always says, once your rulership comes to an end, you're not going to add a very second to it, man.
Yeah.
You're not going to add an extra second to your rulership or anything. Once your rulership is done, it's done. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, very true, man. Because like that's the thing, is that people need to understand is that like as righteous as the Most High is, He's also evil, man. Because people don't understand that the Most High, He controls both sides, man. When the Lord wants evil in the city, what does He do? He sends Satan, bro.
Yeah.
But it was all sanctioned by the Most High, man.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful, man. Because now this is now when you begin to fear Him, man. Okay, so when you hear, of these, wicked things happening, the Most High is allowing it, man.
Because
deep, you're wicked too,
and it's deep because the Most High Himself, He isn't wicked. He can't. Like there's a scripture where it said he can't behold the sin because Moses had to look at his back or something like that. You know, but the Most High at the same time, he controls the wicked.
Yeah.
Showing you, man, you have to have a balance. People do need to die or people, like, whether it be death or whatever, sickness or anything, people are going to be judged according to their actions. And whether those the consequences is death or not, you have to get judged.
That's right.
It keeps order within the congregation.
Khan, I got a scripture here.
Yeah,
I got something for you.
Yeah, hold that one.
Just what the brother said, when Esau's end comes, he can't add a second to it. I just got something to back to the brother. Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 2 and 5 and read it says, "For our time is a very shadow that passes away. After our end, there is no returning." It says, "For it is
And
fast."
now the breakdown, because some people will say, "Oh, see, there you go. There's no reincarnation. Because after our end, there's no returning." The same scripture is spoken about in Hebrew. It says, "For it's appointed for every man to die once." It's talking about dying in this flesh of yours. The same body you have right now. Yes, you're only gonna die in that body once. When you come back in a different body.
That's right.
So it's almost like a new life. Okay, you're coming in a different body, but it's the same spirit from the beginning of time till now. So when it says there's no return again, it's talking about now returning in the same flesh.
In the same flesh
right.
and to rulership too.
Yeah, come on.
It says, for it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again.
Exactly.
You know? That's
Because
right.
after Esau's rulership, the next rulership is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's rulership, and there's not going to be any other rulership to come up after that. That's the last and forever rulership. You know?
That's right, because in the scriptures, I forget where it is, but it says that affliction shall not rise up the second time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so there you go, man. You know, Esau's not gonna rise up the second time and afflict us.
That's right.
You know, but
where were you?
yeah,
You had a precept.
Khan. I had a precept here, you know, about the Most High. You know how you know He controls both sides, man. Right?
That's right.
This is the book of Job 9 and 12. It says, "Behold, He taketh away. Who can hinder Him? Who will say to Him, What doest thou?"
See?
This is verse 22 is the point. It says, "This is one thing, therefore I said it."
Hey man, you know you're an Israelite according to the Bible? Sorry? You know that you're an Israelite according to the Bible? That's judgment on him. Go ahead, man.
It says, "This is one thing, therefore I said it.
Right.
He destroys the perfect and the wicked."
That's right.
So even if you're perfect, the Lord can destroy you, man.
Yeah, man. Because you know what? Well, the Lord is the ultimate judge.
Yeah.
He's gonna see things that you can't see that you think you're doing all right.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why the best thing you could do in life is stick to the script.
You can't.
That's it, man. You know,
That's right.
you have to go back to the Bible, because there's some things you know off yourself. Like, I know not to eat pork off myself. I know ham is pork. I don't have to go back to the Bible to see that. You know, but there's things where if I find myself, you know, if wishy-washy about it, you can't just give an answer off
your own
yeah,
knowledge.
yeah, exactly, off an unstable mind, which is off
Exactly.
your own heart.
Yeah.
You have to go back to the scriptures. The scriptures will tell you concrete yes or no.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly, you know, and that's the thing too, is that, like, you know, when you also begin to sense that you're, you know, when you start to question some things and you're, you know, basically, like, you know, when you begin, you know, like, you know, when you begin to sense that you're getting a little proud, you know,
Yeah.
go back to the basics and stick to the basics, man.
That's right.
Because, you know, like, sometimes, right, like, you know, as children, they want more, you know. You know what, you give them a candy, they want more, you know. You know, and that's what's going to eventually get you sick and destroy you, man. So you just gotta learn how to stick to one thing, man, and then just wait till Yahweh Shemashah gives you more, man. Okay, because you know, like there's the thing is that, like, you know, whenever, you know, you come up, or whenever you think you have an understanding of something, seek for confirmation, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because you know what,
That's right, that's right.
like if the next brother says, "Nah, man, you know that's going off," then that's it, man. Move
Yeah.
on.
That's
Yeah.
right. Because the brother that said going out, because he knows better.
Yeah.
Because he went through it and he studied it. You know, if you're going out, if the brother said going out, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Just take it.
You know, and
You
as long as you show brothers, man, because
Yeah.
man, it's one thing I know. Like it's one thing to say oh yeah, it's off, and then not show the brother where to find it. But what if somebody he knows is doing the same thing? How can he show him the scripture?
Con, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. You know?
That's right. Okay.
Con.
Now going back to John 16.
Yeah.
John 16:1. These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogues. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth
Which
you.
no one wants the Hebrew Israelites
To be the synagogue.
in the churches.
That's
no
right.
one wants us in the churches. So they already put us out in the synagogues, man.
Con.
That's right.
Which is fine, because this is really where we're supposed to be in the first place
In the
anyway.
first place,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
They're
Con.
just doing it for the Lord at the end of the day.
Con. Says that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God's service.
Yeah,
That's
we
right.
see that. Con, I like that.
Right?
No, it's all
Are
good.
you guys Christians?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah.
So am I.
Do you believe? So you believe in the Bible?
Yeah, the Bible, but I'm not religious.
Okay, that's fine. Do you?
Are you Jewish?
No, not at all.
Yeah, you thought he might be.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
just English or British.
What's your nationality? British?
Yeah, Canadian English.
Okay, well, because Canada's not a nationality. Being Canadian is not a nationality.
It is. It's
No,
a
it's not.
country.
It's a country, but your nationality has everything to do with your bloodline.
Yeah, I understand that.
Right. Well, like, you're right. So, like, my sister was born here, but she's not. Her nationality is not Canadian, right? Just by
Well,
looking at me, my nationality would be from Africa, right?
you're talking about race.
That's your nationality. That's what that means.
No, nation means nationality means
a nation. Yeah, a nation of people.
But you're black or brown.
No, a nation, a nationality. That goes back to nation
Nation.
of people,
Yeah.
right? A nation is not a country.
Not a nation of black.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
Canada,
yeah, exactly. It's a nation of
Canada says you guys can be Canadians and keep your black race.
people. Yeah, but our black.
Yeah,
our
but-
black is not our nationality.
You need a paper
No,
to say
definitely,
that. bro.
no, definitely not. No,
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
that's your race, your gender.
Black's not even our
Our
race.
race.
or
That's
our
a color.
gender. It's
That's a color.
That's
Okay,
it.
when you
Black's
become,
not a gender.
I know where you come from. When
Yeah.
you become a Christian,
You become a Christian. Like our nationality is Israelite.
yeah, that's right. It's not important.
It
What
is
do you mean it's not
important.
important?
It
Is
is
it?
important. It is.
Yeah.
When
According
you
to the
become
Bible,
a Christian,
your nationality is important. Absolutely.
well,
Because
you
you know
gotta
why?
be a Canadian.
No. No. You know why? It's because you have to understand, the Lord only came to save Israel. He didn't come to save the whole world.
Yeah, I get that.
So if he only came to Israel and you become a Christian and that salvation is only for Israel,
Is
you
that
better
right?
exactly. You want to hope that you're an Israelite, because if you're not an Israelite, salvation's not coming for you.
And it doesn't
Oh,
mean.
come on.
It's the truth.
And it doesn't
I
mean that
can't
you have to
live
go
in
to the
it.
land of Israel and get a birth certificate. Nah, man. It goes by
Hey,
your
he's
blood,
got it.
man.
You got it.
Right?
It's true.
It is
I
true,
can't
man.
be Jewish. I can't be Israeli.
No, you're not. No, not Israeli.
I can still be a
It's-
Christian.
No, it's Israelite. Get Psalms 50 and 5.
Oh, I get
Saints?
Zionist.
No, Zionist, Israeli, and Jewish are all false Israelites.
Are they?
Yes. Hence the word Jewish.
Oh,
The suffix behind it, the ish, ish,
Yeah.
means pertaining to. Like my pants are grayish.
Yeah.
My shoes are yellowish.
Yeah.
They're Jewish. They're not real Jews. The real Jews are actually the Negroes on the planet today. Those are the real Jews.
Judah.
Exactly. That's where you get the
oh,
word
you're
from.
a black supremacist.
No. We're not black supremacists.
We're not black.
We are Hebrew Israelites.
You're black. I'll give you that.
We're not
We're
black.
Hebrew Israelites. This is what the Lord looks like according to the Bible, and this is what the devil looks like according
That's
to the
right.
Bible.
That's right. That's right.
So,
That's
so,
right.
so if the Lord is dark skinned with woolly hair, Jesus, who you guys call Jesus Christ, and he's from the tribe of Judah, don't you think his people would be dark skinned, not white skinned, with gold locks down their chin?
That's European.
No, that's the Bible. The Bible tells you that.
The Bible.
The Bible explains these guys' characteristics. It explains his physical attributes.
Yeah.
Physical.
Yeah, but
so it
they-
tells you woolly hair. Does those guys have woolly hair?
No, but
Do they have woolly hair?
Just listen.
Hold on. Let me ask this question. Do they have woolly hair?
Don't need it.
Do they have it? Yes or no?
Was Jesus woolly headed?
Yes. It says in the
That's what
book of
I'm telling you.
Revelation.
Was he a black man?
Yes.
Oh.
That's
He was dark
Look at his
skinned.
picture.
Yeah, that's
He was
right.
dark skinned, so-called black man known
Exactly.
in today's term.
You guys are black racists.
What do you mean we're black racists?
Yeah, hey,
yes.
I'll tell you what, we are racist.
Racist, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right, we are racist.
Yeah.
Sure you are.
Yeah, because
We're for our own people.
Jesus
Exactly.
was Semitic.
no, well, yeah,
He was
Shem,
Semitic,
Shem,
he was
Shem.
Semitic, but
Yes.
it gets deeper than that.
Exactly.
Come on.
Yes, you know, and yes, you're right. You know what? We are racist because this is what your people did to you know what, our people. And then guess what? Now that we're upset about it, now we're called racist.
Racist,
That doesn't
you know.
make any fucking sense,
You
man.
guys don't want to own up to your.
Yeah, but in
It's your
Canada,
judgment.
we're all equal.
We're not
Yeah.
equal. No, we're not
No,
equal.
if you guys,
Okay.
if we were all equal, why are the natives when they were here first? Are they in the reserves?
Why?
You're right there.
Right.
You're
so
right.
we're not equal.
Exactly.
You're right. I know. You're right
So
there.
now you're contradicting yourself now.
Yeah, it could be.
you
But
go.
this is what the government says.
Okay, but again,
The
right?
Canadian government says we're all supposed to be equal.
True. Okay, but what you know
Yeah,
what?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But you know what? We go according to what the Lord says, not what the government says.
That's right.
Because you know what? The government does not keep the laws of the Lord. So we don't
That's
care about
right.
what the government says. The government says that we're equal, but then they turn around and do this to the Negroes.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's old stuff.
And
That's
the
our
la-
old
we
stuff.
don't do
That's
that.
still happening. Over 50, I think it's over 51 or 52% of North American Indians court cases have not been even opened or researched.
Haven't been closed for sure.
Yeah, haven't been closed either.
No.
Some there's
Yeah.
a case there and hasn't even been open to look
That's
into it.
true. That's
Because
true.
you know what? They don't. In the end of the day, Esau, which is normally you so-called white people, Caucasians, Esau does not care about Jake. They actually hate Jake by their. It's built in their spirit to hate Jake.
Con. That's
Jacob.
right.
The Lord actually made Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah. The,
I guess I gotta understand what
yeah. You're right.
like,
Just stay one deep, not too deep.
Hey, wait. Where were you born?
I was born in Africa,
Sure. What part?
Nigeria.
You're Nigerian.
North Africa.
Laos?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lagos?
Lagos.
Lagos.
That's what you're trying to say.
Were
But-
you born there? Lagos?
Yes.
You were?
Yes, but the point of our message is that salvation is only coming for Israel. Ultimately, all of Israel, but more when you micromanage that statement is actually only coming for the elect of Israel.
Like not the elite.
The elect can be the elite. Doesn't really
No,
matter.
no, you can't confuse them.
Okay, well, the elect.
Elect,
Say
yeah,
that.
just say elect, you guys, not
Alright.
the elite.
Yeah, but the elect.
Yeah, the
So,
elect, yeah.
so the Lord is not. See, now the Lord is not coming for everybody. Then He's only coming for Israel. Now, and not just because you're a Christian doesn't mean you're all of a sudden engrafted in the bloodline. You have
I got a scripture. This is the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 30. It says, verse 29, Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, We ought to obey God rather than men.
Yeah.
The God of our fathers raised up Jesus.
Because men say that the Lord is coming to save everybody, but they say we ought to obey God rather than men. And what does the Lord say? He's about to read it.
The God of our
Yeah, but
fathers.
not everybody wants to be saved.
Well, that's
okay, then
fine.
you don't-
That's fine. Then you're not
That's
going
fine,
to be saved.
and only
Yeah,
in
well,
Canada.
There's
No,
more
no,
roots.
Only
Yeah,
in
that's-
Canada
that's
do you
fine.
have that choice.
We don't care if you want to be saved or not. We're just messengers, right? At the end
Yeah,
of the
but
day.
that's true.
It says, The
That's
God of
true.
our fathers raised up Jesus, whom you slew and hanged on a tree.
right.
Him hath God exalted with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of
It
sins.
doesn't say the whole world.
Is that the Old Testament? That's not the Old Testament.
This is the New
New
Testament.
New Testament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
so,
book of
so,
Acts.
so the Lord is only coming to save Israel. That's it.
In the New Testament too.
So if you better hope you're an Israelite, because you know what, Israel can look like Caucasians and some of these other nations, Chinese, Japanese, East Indians. Israel can look like among those nations because you had us. We were scattered.
among them.
Exactly, scattered among the other nations.
Yeah, that's right.
So we slept with the other nations.
That's
made
right,
kids.
that's right.
So you are who your father is. So you
Yeah.
could be an Israelite. But all I'm saying.
Oh, I see.
You could be, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
never know.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you better hope you are, because if you're not an Israelite, when all hell breaks loose here on the earth, which is going to be really soon, salvation is not going to come to you if you're not an Israelite.
Have you got Jewish blood in you?
Yeah.
No, Jew.
You do?
Jew.
Not
Have you?
Jewish.
Jew.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know. Yes. You know
Well,
what?
was your mother
He's a real
Jewish?
Jew.
She's
not
Jewish.
No, Jew on your father's side, not your mother's
Yeah.
side.
Was your dad Jewish?
Yeah, he's a
Jew, a Jew, not
A
Jewish.
Jew, eh?
Yeah, that's right.
Stop saying
But
Jewish,
you
man.
don't look, you're all black, you're all brown.
The Jews are dark-skinned people. The real Jews, according to the Bible, let's get that, man.
Have you ever been to Jerusalem?
This is the
Never
book
been
of
to
Jeremiah.
To the Bible.
Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth and the gates thereof language. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
There you
So it
go.
tells you that the real Jews are black, which that word black in the Hebrew goes back to dark skin. They're
That's it.
dark skin, dark brown.
Yeah, that's the Old Testament.
Yeah, so
So
what?
what's the point?
So what? Even in the book of Revelation, it tells you that the Lord, who you call Jesus Christ, he's a dark-skinned man, and I can get that.
Yeah, so it's still.
Come on.
But Jesus came to the earth
Yeah.
to tell you everybody can be Christian.
No.
Where does it say that in the Bible? Where does it say that in the Bible?
You don't need to be Jewish.
Where does it say that in the Bible?
Didn't the Jews crucify
No,
Jesus?
I'm
We're
just
not
asking
saying that
you,
you have to be
where
Jew.
does it say that in the Bible?
You are. You say you have to be Israeli. You have to be Jewish.
Israelite. You have to be an Israelite to be saved, and it does not just mean Jew.
Yeah,
Jew
you
is
always forget about the other nations.
Jew is just one tribe. There's still Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulon, Ephraim, right? Jew is just one tribe.
You
Okay?
guys haven't got it right.
No, you haven't got it right
You
because
got to straighten that out. You get straightened
It's already
out.
straightened out, man.
it's only straightened out, bro.
We already got all the irons wrinkled out of here, man.
What complexion did the Lord come in?
What?
When the Lord came in the earth, what complexion did he have?
Semitic.
No, I'm talking about complexion.
He wasn't born in Africa.
I'm asking you what
What color
complexion,
was he?
what color was he?
Jewish.
Okay, that's not a color. What color was he?
Who cares?
See, there you go.
How come you can't answer
It just shows you that you're the devil, man.
say you
God,
don't know.
It just shows you that you're the devil, man.
Just say you don't
God,
know.
God cursed you, that's why you get sunburned.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't get sunburned. There's a reason for that. You gotta go and ask God why.
But God created you black.
No, God did not create me black. God created me brown. So,
Exactly.
yo, you know
You
what?
look black, he looks brown.
And then you look white.
And then
you look white.
Do you
God
look white?
created me white.
You're
You're not
red.
white, you're
Your
red.
shirt is white. You're not the same color as your shirt.
Can I ask you something? Are
fucking
you
devil.
homosexual, man?
Hate that so homo.
That's right. A man maybe knows better. Look, you dress you like a,
Yeah.
dress you like a female. You got a person.
Yeah, but I can live with a
female person.
You
homosexual.
got a person.
Yeah, look at the shoes. That's a female.
Yeah.
He's a
I know.
faggot,
Yeah,
man.
you're homosexual. You're gonna be put to death, man.
Yeah.
The heavenly Father's gonna put you to death, man.
Yeah, I can
and you're the
see that.
fucking devil, man.
I can see that.
That's right.
Well, I better get out of
Yeah,
here.
yeah, get out of here, man.
Yeah, I
you have to be on your way, man.
Did you come for his rescue?
Did. I
Yeah?
don't like people telling people that homosexuals are going to go to hell and die.
Well,
That's
do you
why.
believe in the
That's
Bible?
Are you-
oppressive and
hold on.
horrible.
Are you a Christian?
I am.
Okay,
I'm
well,
Buddhist.
we're just saying, according to the Bible, it does say it's wrong, though, right?
I don't believe in the Bible.
Okay, then you're not. I thought you say you're a Christian.
You say you are, but you're truly not.
Okay, so but you a
If
Christian?
you're going to attack an old man,
All-
with
all
your
I'm saying,
words,
are you
I
a
will
Christian?
always defend anyone that
Are
looks
you a
like they're
Christian?
being
How do
Are
you-
you a Christian?
How do you know that
You're a
he did not
Christian.
attack
I am.
us?
You're a
not.
Christian.
Not if you're attacking people.
So
with
homosexuals
How do you know that he
violent
didn't
words.
attack us?
Homosexuals are allowed.
He was probably just curious and
He
talking
was-
to you. He's one of the most
he was calling us a
gentle
nigga.
What's his name? What's his name?
He was calling us a nigga. What are you talking about?
What's
Well, I
his
didn't
name?
hear that.
Okay, well, there you go. Know what's
I've
going
never
on before
heard
you
him
come up
say
first.
that.
Hold on,
Know
hold on.
what's going on
What's
before you
his
come
name?
up
What's
first.
his name?
Man, I hate
What is
people
his
that say
name?
Yeah,
that.
you say he's the most gentle man around, like you know him
Because
personally.
just from seeing him talking.
Okay, but
around
we're the
with
enemy,
people,
we're the
I've
enemy.
never seen him actually
See, yo, see,
engage
You
like
know,
this.
okay,
That's
all I'm
what I
saying,
mean. That's what
okay,
I'm saying.
I know, but what I'm saying is, you say you're a Christian, but yet you accept homosexuality. You're not a Christian.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
And true-
You
true
are an
Christians-
Edomite who's
true
going into
Christians
slavery.
do.
right.
You're an Edomite
True
who's going
Christians
into
do.
slavery.
No, I'm not.
Is that in the
You're an
Bible?
Edomite
I'm not an Edomite, and I'm not going into
Lord
slavery.
you are,
willing,
you are
Lord,
going
hold
to
on, Lord willing, I see you.
Any-
and
What
you're
is
gonna
an
get into
Edomite?
slavery. You're
Any
gonna get
religion,
destroyed.
any religion,
You're gonna get destroyed.
any religion that
Live it up
preaches
right now.
hate
You're gonna get
isn't a
destroyed.
religion.
Hate is what the world's going into right now.
Hate.
Guess
The
what?
world has been in
Slavery is hate.
because
And this is what your
Slavery is
people
hate.
did to
Idiots
us.
like you.
And this is what your people did to us, but then you're talking about hate? You
My
put us
people?
you put us
My
in slavery
I've been colonized my entire
You put
fucking
us in
life. What are you
slavery.
talking
You
about?
put us in slavery.
I didn't
You put the
in
Negroes and the
fucking
Latinos in slavery.
I did
You're
not.
gonna
Yes,
get
you did.
You're gonna get
Yes, you
destroyed, eh? Regardless, right? You say you're a Christian, that's fine. You believe you're
Whatever,
a Christian,
man.
but you
Whatever.
also accept homosexuality, and the Lord's against it.
That's right.
According to
Do
the
you want to know
Bible.
what, sweetie? A
According
man
to
wrote
the
that
Bible.
book, not God.
Okay then, alright.
Okay, well, you're getting
Alright,
destroyed.
yeah, whatever,
You're
whatever.
getting destroyed.
No, I'm not.
Whatever.
You are.
Alright then, whatever. Man.
Stop preaching hate.
Alright, man.
We'll
whatever.
keep preaching hate. Okay, hate's the truth. It's that
know.
simple, man.
Fucking devil, man.
Which is fine, man, because people take what we say personally and get emotional about it. Hey, man, this guy was a homosexual, and we had to tell him, listen, man,
That's wrong.
that's wrong. If you say you're a Christian, you're homosexual, you're not supposed to be homosexual. It's the truth.
Yeah.
So, oh, well, you need to come at him that way. It doesn't matter how we come at you. It's the Lord who's going to seal you. We can say the truth in whatever manner or form, but if you do not, if the Lord doesn't have for you to accept it, you're not going to get it.
That's right, you know.
So it doesn't matter. And we're not in the time to be soft and to tickle your ear, man. We're here to tell you the truth, raw and uncut. We're not trimming it at all.
That's right, you know.
You know?
And the dude, you know, the dude was saying that we're black, which that's what that word black was to a nigga, man.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
know, which is why, you know what, it pisses us off when someone calls us black, because we're not fucking black, man. Black is a damn color.
Come on.
And then that fucking demon, you know, just comes out of nowhere, not knowing what the hell is going on, but just because, you know what, they see, you know what, like, you know, I'm a us, you know, like, you know what, automatically we become the enemy, man. You know, just because we're Israelites, man. That dude was a fucking faggot, man.
But you know what, man?
That's right.
We're fine with it too, because I knew all she was doing. All that was is Satan coming to help Satan. That's all that was. That's why I asked him to come for his rescue, and she said she did.
It's like,
You know, like because they're both devils, man. They're gonna be working together to get out what they want to say.
that's right.
You know.
You know? And then one thing she said, you know what, I'm a real Christian and you're not. But then what, she doesn't even believe in the Bible, and then she said that God wrote the Bible, it's like, you know, I'm a man, wrote the Bible, not God.
As this, yeah, like you know what?
What the hell is a Christian that doesn't believe in the scriptures?
She's just a woman that's going off her emotions. That's all. She was upset, and when you get emotional, you contradict yourself. Okay, you're just saying what you feel. You know that woman wasn't but the devil.
Come on. And the real Christian was actually us, man.
That's right. You know? In Antioch, man.
Yeah,
that's
you
right.
know, we were first called Christians, man.
That's right.
Right? And it says, I hate Esau, man. I fucking hate Esau. That fucking faggot.
That
Yo,
old man is a fucking he's a faggot.
he's
like,
a freak. Yo, you know what? That guy's probably like a pedophile,
He-
man.
yeah.
You know?
That's
You know,
right.
you know what? He had 2 fucking purses on him, bro.
God.
You know, he had one, you know, that was strapped up, and then he was carrying another, man.
Yeah.
And then the fucking shoes that he was wearing, man. You know what? He had a full beard on, but again, that goes to show that Esau is a deceiver, man. You know what? He has a full beard, so you would never think that he's a homosexual. But then when you ask him, you know, he admitted it,
Yeah.
man.
yeah, that's right.
Man, the Lord has to come back and fuck these people up, man. I'm fucking tired of them, man.
telling you. But you know what? These guys are gonna realize. I can't wait for them to get their judgment.
You know.
And I'm proud of this woman just always just, you know, just coming in the midst of men.
Cut.
I wish this was a nation that she would get her
Yeah,
ass
she'd
knocked
get
out,
cut.
man. She'd get knocked the fuck out.
Can I read this out?
Oh, you agree, sir?
Yeah. Book of Zechariah 11 and 5 and read it says, whose oppressors laid them and hold themselves not guilty. Because
That's right.
you know the brothers keep telling you people put us in slavery. She's trying to deny that. No, it wasn't me. You know.
Oh, she said she got colonized herself. So even if she is Jake, if she was a Gada and her 4 family got, she's still gonna get destroyed. She's 2/3.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't matter, man. We don't listen. The point is, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you are or who you are. If you're not of the elect, you're getting destroyed. That's it. That's simple. It's that simple. That's all we need to tell you. And if you are someone genuine enough or interested enough to get in this, and the Lord will seal you. We don't care. If you don't like what we're saying, all right, get upset and move down the street, or don't follow us, or don't subscribe to us, whatever.
Cut.
We know what this is. We believe it. We don't need other people to also believe it so we can believe it. Man, for your type of mentality should be, even if we're the only camp on the planet, we still believe in it, right? You're in this thing to serve the Lord.
That's right.
You know, we're not in this thing for ourselves. We can care less about these people. Because a lot of people think that's what we care about. That them coming up against us personally and trying to get at us personally and say, you know, God, remember people used to say, how can we have, you guys have no one to hear, you know? What
Yeah,
we're doing is not
exactly.
working. Like, we're out here for the people.
Yeah.
We're out here for the Lord's sake.
And people are
And
really
for our
blind.
own sake.
You know, like people are really blind. Like, you know, we're not really trying to seek attention. We got a camera in front of us. We say what we say now. We put it on YouTube.
We have more
walk and
attention
see
on
it.
the internet than you do in person anyways.
You know.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
But that's exactly Esau's mentality, man. You'll bring up slavery, you'll bring up what they're doing now, and as soon as you bring it up, that's it.
That's hate.
Yeah, that's it.
That's hate,
Yeah, you're
you know?
speaking hate now because you're bringing it up, and
Good.
that's how Esau is. And you know, I think it was it you or somebody said this, that man, if we were here for like 10 more years, 15 more years, or 20 more years, slavery wouldn't even be in the history books anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
Esau would do away with it, man.
Well, yeah, you know, Esau, right now in school systems, Esau is saying that, you know what, you know, the so-called Africans, you know, went into America, you know, just to work, you know, as if like, you know what,
It was by our own choice.
it was by our own choice, man, you know, just to work, you know, just because we wanted to. Not saying that, you know what, like, you know, all the hell that was put on them, you know, unwillingly, you know, and all of that stuff, right?
Raping of their women,
Yeah.
the destroying of their children.
Yeah, because then now guess what? You know, another generation, the children, you know, that are, you know, being brought up right now, they're gonna take what Esau teaches them, and then guess what? You know what? The people that know the truth are gonna pass on, and then people, you know, eventually, you know, down the line, that's what's gonna happen, because
That's
Esau
right.
wants to do away with that, because he knows that he's guilty, man.
That's right.
You know? And then you know what? If you teach your kids otherwise, like you know what? Like I think you know, like I told you this guys, you know, like a while ago, that there's this, you know, I'm a family, you know, I'm a here, you know, I'm in, you know, I'm a here, like in Saskatchewan, you know, it was like a foster family, you know, who did not want,
yeah.
you know what, their, you know, I'm a kids, you know, to know about, it was about a Thanksgiving.
Halloween or Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
Mother's Day or something like that.
Oh no, Salake. It was about you know it was about you know it was about you know
Easter.
Easter.
Yeah, it was
You know what? Right? You know they just you know what didn't tell them that it was true. They didn't say anything about it. But just because of that, Esau came, you know, and took the children, you know, and took away their businesses, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, and took away their homes, you know, just because you know what they were foster parents, right?
That's right.
Right? So, you know, Esau wants you to teach your children what they want, man. And they know what they're teaching these people are defiled, man.
Yeah.
And that's why you got a lot of, you know, death today. You know, people are sick.
Yeah.
You know, people don't know what the fuck is going on. People think that they're Christians, but then when you come up against homosexuals, now they're saying you're not a Christian.
Yeah.
And you know what? Don't preach hate. Like
Yeah.
that fucking woman, man.
Nowadays, being a Christian also means accepting homosexuality.
In
And
the
it shows
church.
you how fucked up the system is. It's never used to be like that. Because it never actually, what it started from is what it really was.
Yeah.
You know, where this thing of ours is about going back to the old, about going back to the ancients. You know, we're not, Esau's kingdom, he's always saying, you know, like, you know, they always say it's 2017, man.
Yeah.
You know, get with it.
Yeah.
You know, get with the system.
Yeah.
We're not going with the system,
System.
man.
That's right.
We're rebels, man. We're going against the system.
That's
The
right.
word system means pit.
Pit, yeah. I don't want to go in the
Yeah,
fucking
and
pit.
no one's trying to walk into a pit, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and
That's-
you're not
that's
gonna find your way
bullshit.
to get out.
Yeah, that's what I hate when people say just go with the flow, go with the system.
Yeah.
We're not going with the flow, man.
That's right.
Anytime we go with the flow, it's just for our own convenience. If I have to, act, like, the most I will go with the flow with is going to work, because I have to go to work and pay my bills. That's it.
That's right.
That's right.
You know? Yeah.
Be
You-
wise as a serpent.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
and there's a reason why we're Hebrew. Hebrew
Yeah.
means of the old, man, of the
right.
past.
That's
So
right.
we
Our
all
part from the
right,
past.
you know, we always have got to go back to our true nationalities, man. Esau wants to condition your mind into telling you that what he is doing is right, man. You know, Esau puts fish DNA in your tomatoes, man. You know, implying
Yeah,
that
man,
you know,
that shit is wicked as
right?
hell, man.
You know, Esau puts that in your tomatoes, implying that the Most High's creation is not good enough, man.
Yeah.
Because that's, you know, like, that's what really Esau is actually telling you, man.
That's right.
Which is fucking crazy, man.
Huh.
Because man, it's crazy because like Esau's even like the what's it called, the school systems. How like the brother was talking about the school system, how people are getting taught that that the Africans, so-called Africans, which are Israelites, went into America to work. The same thing was taught about Christopher Columbus. When he came here, he was looking for Asia, and he didn't come here to slaughter the North American Indians. They make it out so it was like a battle between both of them. How you doing, man? It was a battle between both of them. You know, so like it's not it was all Esau coming over there and taking over them.
Yeah.
And this guy knew where the Israelites were, but they won't tell you that at school. Because now that opens your mind to the truth. Esau right now is being made naked by the way of the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Yeah.
And because of that, he now wants to do away with this place.
That's
quickly before, Yahushai comes back.
That's right.
That's right.
You know, like I remember, like I was watching that movie, The Birth of a Nation, right? And like in that movie, Nat Turner, he was reading, the Book of Psalms,
That's a
you know,
very nice movie.
right? Right? in that
I haven't
movie,
seen that movie
yeah,
yet.
like in that movie, Nat Turner, he was reading the Book of Psalms, 149, from verse 4. But they took out the word Israel in that movie, man. Where, like it says, for the Lord, verse 5, it says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of the praises of God be in their mouth as a two-edged sword to execute vengeance on the heathen. And then like it goes on. But it says, I'm here, I'm in verse 1, I'm praise ye the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song, and his praise in the congregation of the saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made them, let the children of Zion. Yeah,
Read the word Israel?
exactly. You know what? They said the same thing, but took out the word Israel, which goes to show that even in the movies, Esau does not want to tell you that the people that were in slavery were the Israelites. Because you know what? Nat Turner knew that, the Israelites are the people that are going through this hell.
Yeah.
But then, what? We're gonna put, we're gonna put, their noble ones, like in chains,
Yeah.
and so on and on, man. So even in the movies, you'll watch that and you're still not gonna know who it's talking about.
Yeah.
You're gonna think it's only people, who are going through hell.
Yeah,
But it's
sure.
actually talking about Israelites, man.
That's
If
right.
you would have read that Israel, then you would have known
No,
that
no,
those guys are the
those guys are
Israelites.
Israelites, exactly,
Exactly,
man.
that's deep.
Exactly, man.
So Esau goes through great lengths to hide the truth.
Yeah.
He has went to great lengths to hide the truth. And you can tell he went to great lengths to hide it because when you find it, it is so hard, man. It is such a blessing to be in this truth that it is so hard to convince someone about this truth if they're not, if the Lord doesn't have them be of the elect.
Yeah.
That's right.
Because that's how deep the mind control of Esau has went.
Yeah.
The prospect, some people can't deal with the prospect of losing their family. They just can't fathom that. And if they and that in itself is a stumbling block because the Lord said, "He that loveth his family more than me, greater than I, isn't worthy to be my servant." Roughly paraphrasing. So you got so many different stumbling blocks for different people, but here the Lord has chosen like the brothers who are out here doing the work to be of his service, the will of the elect.
Yeah.
So just by every movie you watch, everything you watch, Esau hides it in plain sight.
Yeah.
It's all it's about. And it's crazy. That shows you Esau's proud because he won't just hide it away. He'll hide it in plain sight.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, they have to know how well their mind, well, lack of a better term, their mind control or their conditioning is working. How well is it working? To the point now to now, they like coming up this June 17th in a couple of weeks, so they're gonna have that homosexual parade. That's all over the place, man.
Now, they already got the flags.
Watch,
Yeah,
yeah, the flags are all over the place.
Yeah.
June 17th, you're
Right.
gonna have a whole bunch, all the transgenders, all the homosexuals are gonna be in there, and they're gonna march for pride. So you should be proudful about the fact that you want to pop another man.
That you represent death. Hey, the scripture says
So
that
insane.
pride goes before destruction, man.
That's it.
Everything that they do and they say, it's actually spiritual,
Yeah,
man.
it's all before destruction.
Yeah.
There's not even satisfaction in fucking popping another man. What? Man, what the fuck, man?
There's a reason why the Lord, you know, created woman, and there's a reason why we lust after woman, man. Not after, you know, the same,
Same sex.
yeah, you know, after the same sex, you know. There's a reason, you know. But you know, like, what the fuck do you gotta be prideful of, man? Because
not a good thing
you know,
to- yeah.
you actually represent death, you know, when you become homosexual,
You're
man.
a walking abomination, literally. You know, but that's Esau's kingdom, right? That's the hell we gotta live through, man.
Man, that's crazy, man. Because, like, you know, even with now, right? Like, at one time, people hated and did not want Donald Trump to be the president. But just because, you know, he's been there for, you know, a few months, everyone is okay with it now. No one's talking shit about him anymore,
Yeah.
man. You know? Same thing with fucking being homosexuals, man. At
Yeah.
one time, you know, it was, you know, a
Yeah,
bad
it
thing,
was
man.
a horrible thing, yeah.
You know, it's still a bad thing for the elect, but for the masses, they're okay with it, man.
yeah.
And then you got bitches like that, you know, who say that, you know, if you come against, you know, homosexuals, you're not a Christian, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You
And
know?
even way back then, people can't even do shit like that in the sea because they're gonna get their ass whipped. You know, homosexual can't walk in the sea holding hands.
The homosexual wouldn't even shed. They wouldn't even show that they're homosexual.
That's
Yeah.
right. You know, they have to do behind the door.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, behind
You
closed
know?
scenes.
But now, as soon as this fucking government signed that order, it's okay now to be in public.
That destruction's coming soon, man.
You
This
know?
world's gonna come to an end soon, and then you guys are gonna realize what the real prophets were, man.
Right. And we know all this small remnant that who started crying for this abomination, man.
And it's
But-
crazy because like you think all this stuff that's happening right now is just building up our anger. Because by the time all hell breaks loose, you guys come running looking for the guys who are out here and saying, "How do we get saved? You know, give me a chance." Like we're the ones who are gonna be able to save you. That's it. We look forward we actually look forward to the destruction of this kingdom.
Huh.
We actually look forward to it. That's why, like, guys will ask us, what's your long-term plan? I don't have long-term
Yeah.
goals, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking 10 years in. I'm thinking like 2 a year max.
That's
They're talking about the chip coming out right after 2017.
Huh.
We're almost halfway through 2017. It's insane.
Yeah.
We're almost halfway. We're actually halfway through. The month of June is 6.
That's right, man. Yo, for the elect, we don't have a plan B.
No,
Oh, yeah,
this
we
is
do
it.
not have
this
a
is
plan
it.
B.
This is it
If
for
it
us.
doesn't work out, I'm done.
No,
This,
this-
yeah.
That's it. I ain't going back to nothing else.
Yo, honestly, man, you know what? You know, if this doesn't work out, yo, I would rather take my life, man.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because there's nothing great to look forward to, man.
Yeah.
You know, there is nothing that, you know, Esau can do to turn this thing back, man.
He'll always know the
nothing.
truth.
Because you'll always know the truth exactly, just like the Akia said, man.
Can't.
You know?
And
So,
like the brother said too, this is we don't have plan B, but you know I was watching what's his name, his camp, General Hannah. His camp, they're actually restoring food. They have a bunker now. They have guns and everything. You know,
Oh my God.
I was watching that on YouTube the other day. You know,
yo, you know what? Hey, honestly,
Yeah.
yo, honestly, it just goes to show that they have no faith,
None
on the Lord,
whatsoever,
because
you
the
know?
Lord is gonna give us that spiritual powers, like it tells you in the book of Isaiah, the 40th chapter, right? The Lord is gonna renew our strength, man.
That's right.
So if you don't actually believe in that, that's why you're gonna go get guns, man, because you're gonna know that hell's gonna break loose and you need to protect yourself.
That's
The
right.
elect, they put their faith and trust in Yahweh Shem Shai that the Lord is going to deliver us. Even when we're put to death, we're going to be the first on the chariots,
Come on,
man.
that's right.
You know, so we have to consider that we might be put to death too, man.
Yeah, you even learn to not love your life too much in this world.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I mean, you practice on the mentality of it, you meditate on, I'm okay with losing my life. If I saw a gun right now, that guy could not point that gun to my head and I'll take the chip.
Yeah.
That's the mentality you want to have.
Yeah.
You want to think of those kind of things. And you know what? When you meditate these things, coming into the truth, you lose everybody. Because now you want to talk and expound on them, and get different ideas off of it. That's why you talk to the brothers, because everybody else doesn't understand your way of thinking.
Exactly. Yeah, man. You know, just like the other day, like I had a dream, that there was this guy, out here, while, I'm,
loudspeaker?
yeah, just like out here while we're doing the work, and the guy came up, with a gun, and then the guy started to basically I'm a shoot at us, but you know what? But you know what? I was able to, basically I'm gonna put my hand, like and the bullet went,
Right through your hand?
yeah, kind, where you could basically see the holes, but then 5 seconds later, my hand basically
Was healing.
yeah, you know what, you know what, like, you know what, and then the guy just, I'm a laugh, man, he was like, what the fuck,
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? But hey,
That's
you know
crazy.
what, it just goes to show you, that the Lord, what, He's gonna give, these visions, basically what
Boost the spirit.
exactly, okay, yeah, basically, I'm just to I'm a boost the spirit, and to actually have this, I'm a confident that,
Yeah.
you know what, when these days come, you know what, we're good, man.
Yeah.
If we endure and if we keep doing the work of the Lord, man, because like it tells you, that no weapons against you shall prosper, man.
Right,
Even a bullet,
I just say that with the
right,
precept.
right, you know what, even a bullet is not going to be able to harm us, man.
God.
You know?
That's why even show it, man. Esau knows exactly, man. Even show it on that movie Hancock, man.
Yeah.
The Will Smith, when they shot that freaking what is it?
That guy took his
Yeah,
the gunshot on him.
yeah, Will Smith was just going like this. He just ducking it, you
Yeah,
know.
the missile. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
the
shot-
missile.
actually, he shot a whole missile.
Yeah.
It was a whole missile. He stopped it like it was a fly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know?
that was tough. Yeah, I remember that.
Because Esau knows Jake, East the elite knows, man.
Yeah, yeah.
When Jake comes, when we get that switch of power,
That's it. It's war.
it's war, man.
That's why Esau's not even showing it's not showing the type of machinery, technology, and the guns and the different weapons that he has that are just saved away for the great day of the Lord. Like they have heart attack guns. They have guns that shoot one bullet, but it splits into 5.
Yeah.
And it hits, like they have so many different type of weapons that they're gonna wait and use for Yahushua and the elect. So it's gonna be an all-out war here, man. When the scriptures talk about something that's never happened before, man, it's everything that happens is gonna be like holy shit. It's gonna be maddening. While the angels are fighting, while Yahushua and the angels are fighting Esau, you got animals running rampage down here.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be wild, man. And when all hell breaks like that, you want to make sure you're on the right side.
Come on.
Because if you're not on the right side, that's it for you and your family. That's it.
That's right. All right. It's a fearful thing to fall in the hand of the Lord,
That's
man.
it. It's a fearful thing.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I got a precept here. This is the book of Isaiah 57:1. It says, "The righteous perish and perisheth, and no man lay it to heart. And merciful men are taken away, none considering that the righteous is taken away from the evil to come."
So if someone dies in these last days, and Esau's like, "Oh, you won't take the chip? Fine, we're gonna kill you and your family," and he kills you and your family. They're thinking, "Well, we got rid of him." They don't know that you just went away, stored away for salvation.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't know that when he get taken up, because some people are gonna get bugged out and see that we're getting taken up by these chariots.
Yeah.
They be like, "Oh, there is such thing as aliens, and they're gonna take those. They're abducting people like it's a
Yeah.
bad thing."
Yeah.
No, it's a good thing. We're actually just going up for our salvation.
Yeah.
That's why it's gonna be a great mystery when
Yeah.
Lord willing we're of the elect. We're gonna be beamed up into the chariots.
Oh, no. Yeah. And it says, "He shall enter into peace,
it.
and shall rest in their beds, each one walking in his uprightness."
That's right.
Come on, right?
Is that it on that?
Yeah. And then go.
Yeah.
I'm a which verse?
Oh
did
yeah.
you want me to read?
Where are you at again?
I just read verse
3.
verse 2. I'm about to read
Verse
verse
2.
3.
Okay. Yeah. Just finish 3 and we'll be
Okay. Come on.
done. It's almost 11.
Come on. And then verse 3. These things will date Salakia. I'm gonna start again just so that
Come on.
we understand what's going on.
Come on.
John chapter 16 verse 2. "They shall put you out of the synagogues, yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth Yahweh Shemashah service. And these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me."
Exactly. So guess what? While we were seeking the Lord, while He may be found, and doing the work, studying, and getting the scriptures in, we were getting to know the Lord.
We're going to know Yahweh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yeah.
They aren't. So when all hell breaks loose, they're gonna be doing all these type of things because they don't know the Lord.
No, so I never knew these.
Exactly.
I don't know you.
Exactly.
You
Yeah,
think?
that's right.
Right?
Basically,
It makes sense, man.
The Lord say, say,
I never knew you.
I
you
never knew you.
me.
Yeah.
We know each other.
I
It's
don't
true.
know you, man. What's your name?
Yeah.
Nah, in the Hebrew.
Yeah.
I don't have a Hebrew name. Well, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. That's why
Right?
you're not Hebrew.
Exactly, man.
That's it, man.
Yeah. And it says, but these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye shall remember that I told you of them.
So listen, man, not just
Jeez,
and
man.
the way Yahushua is telling you of it is through the scriptures.
Yeah.
So when all the hell breaks loose, you got to remember these scriptures.
Yeah.
When you got yourself like, man, you watching 100 when they were hung.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
were getting
yeah.
hung.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
remember
imagining
that.
that's being us.
That's the elect,
You know,
man.
the elect being hung like that.
Because they wouldn't take the chip.
Because they want to take the chip, which
Yeah.
is literally that's really why it was. Because
Yeah.
they want to take the chip.
Yeah.
And you're sitting up there, you got these big nails through your hands and shit, and you're thinking like, fuck, I can't wait to get off of this. But at the same time, you remember the scriptures.
That's right.
Like, I'm ready to die, man. That's it. If I take the chip now, I know I'm done.
God.
So you might as well die anyway.
That's why even the scripture said, the Lord said that, you know what I'm saying, we're supposed to remember what we're going to say when they bring us in front of the judges.
And so yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
a precept said
Yeah,
that. I
don't-
can't quote it, you know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says don't worry about.
Don't worry about what you say.
Exactly,
The Lord
can't.
will, the Lord will use you.
That's
We're
right.
we're His mouthpiece.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it tells you that, like in the book of Matthew, man.
Come on.
You know, don't like it goes into not worrying about tomorrow, man.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Lord
look
got your
out for
back.
tomorrow.
Like it says, you know, like the fowls of the air, they eat every fucking day. What more us, man? You know what I mean? So don't worry about tomorrow, man.
sure.
You know, they find food, man. Because the Lord directs them into, hey, you know, here's food
And I've
and
had
here's
those
food,
moments,
right?
man, where I was like, I have no money for supper.
Well, it's
And
not
that's
good.
it. I have
I'm
no
gonna
food.
eat.
Like, I was like, it was Monday too. I didn't get paid till Friday. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm gonna be starving.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, my dad had went to the rice and chickens place
Yeah.
and bought from Monday to Friday for my supper.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, right?
I was
You
like,
just
yo,
saying that.
brother, y'all bet you no shot.
Yeah.
I went there and took all my food for free.
course
my
not.
dad already prepaid it. You know?
Of course, I was spiritual.
Come
man.
on,
Yeah,
that's
come on,
even
that's
worse.
it.
You remember when you came to the truth, you know, and you moved out, you got your own place.
Yeah, come on.
There's no food. Also, you came back to your mom's house. Also, you don't show it how.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, gosh, all that food shit.
Yeah, you know.
Cause I didn't have money because you had to pay for rent.
There's
Yeah,
no food, you know.
yeah, exactly. There's so many examples of stuff like that.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. That's the Lord, you know.
it's all through the Lord because the Lord knows that you're just living by paycheck
Exactly.
and you're doing the work to the best of your abilities.
Yeah, like so many of things like that are spiritual. You know, where people think something that's spiritual is like
It's
the
just a
Lord.
coincidence.
Yeah, you know
It
what I mean,
just
right?
Yeah,
God.
they're not deep about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're not actually deep. Like they think something that's spiritual is, for example, like the Lord giving you food is like the Lord just whereas like where the Lord I'm basically like I'm a drops like a basically yeah like a basket of food, like out of the sky. Whereas, like, you might go home starving and not having any food, and all of a sudden your mom bought you food.
Yeah,
exactly.
Bro,
That's
like,
not a
you know what I mean?
coincidence,
Like,
man.
the Lord
That's
does it that way.
Yeah.
Whereas now, you don't get too proud,
Exactly.
knowing that, the Lord actually deals with you,
Yeah, he's
like on a
actually-
higher level.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's not gonna let you know that, you're right. The Lord is
The Lord's
like that.
tough,
That's
bro.
so true because back in the time of Noah, or not Noah, Moses, they had manna falling from the sky.
Yeah.
So
They're
the
doing
Lord
that
was
back
dealing
then.
back then, but
Yeah.
now, and then they went off after that.
Yeah.
Because now the Lord won't do that. He'll let you know He's there, but He won't pronounce it like
Exactly.
You gotta be experienced,
Yeah.
When stuff like that happen, we all say Barak Tayah Bashim Yahushua. We have to praise the Lord for that,
And you
man.
know it's the Lord, man.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You don't know?
One more,
Yeah.
and it says, "But these things have I told you, when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them, and these things I said it, Salakia, and these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you." That's right. So it's kind of like before you leave the house, you give your children some I'm a chore to do.
Yeah, make sure that's
But
the
but while you're in the house, you're not gonna tell them that because there's no need for that at that
Yeah.
time. But
Yeah.
because you're leaving, you tell them, hey,
have to
do this
remind
and do
them.
that. You gotta remind them. That's the same thing with the Lord. Before he left, he told us of what's to come. But when he was there, he didn't tell us because there was no need for it.
Yeah, that's right. Everything has its due season. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So with that, we're going to close up. I'm going to say,
Kahala, Yahweh, wa
Yahushai.
Yep.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone.
Yeah.
Salutations to the hopeful elect and the brothers who sincerely pushing this word in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth.
Yeah.
And death and destruction to Esau's kingdom.
That's right.
Shalom.
Shalom.